Hi Virgo, what's going on? So when I was meditating on the energy, I was getting such a specific message. It was like Virgo goes throughout the week, and then on like Sundays at 8 o'clock, it's like, okay, time to stress out. I don't know what that's about, but it's like, I don't even know. It's even like your times when you're like really stressing out about something, like that's even planned out. It's like it happens routinely at a certain time. I don't know if you have like something that's regularly been stressing you in your life, but I was definitely like getting this message come through so clearly, almost to the point where it's kind of funny, and you may be dealing with something that's stressful through some type of humor, but I was seeing this like almost being a joke that this happens, or like something laughable, even though it's still like very stressful. Some type of balance here that we're doing. Before we get into it, let's set the intention for this to be a space where everyone allows themselves to feel seen and validated, and ultimately for this to be a safe space and a healing space in alignment with everyone's highest good. If you had been waiting on an answer, I'm seeing that's going to be coming through for you soon. We're starting off with the Seven of Cups here, and I'm seeing the Seven of Cups can be like some type of confusion, or it's like you don't know what's what, or you're having mixed feelings about something, or like something has not been set in stone yet. I'm seeing something that you've been waiting on. It's like you haven't gotten an answer, like something that you haven't seen yet hasn't come through. And I'm also seeing the Four of Cups here. This feels like emotionally kind of being on, I'm hearing a rocking horse. It's like a rocking chair, but a horse. So maybe you just feel like you're kind of oscillating right now. Somebody may be coming through in some type of confusing way, and you're being guided not to take this. It's like if somebody's coming through and not presenting clearly to you, and that's not making sense, you're being guided to not take it. I'm hearing it's protection, so it's like somebody comes through and they're not being direct with like what they want, what their intentions are, and you're just like, I can't really make out the edges of everything you are to me or how you're presenting to me. You're being guided to like be cautious with this energy is what I'm hearing. Because it's like, if somebody knows what they want with you and they're communicating clearly, that's going to be a different experience, and I'm hearing less anxiety provoking than if somebody comes through and it's like kind of a mirage type of energy. It's like, do you want to be friends? Do you want to be more than that? Do you want something from me? Are you expecting me to give that to you? And it's like none of this has been cleared up for you. And so like Spirit is telling you not to engage in whatever this is, like not to make the confusion worse. So this may be something that you're just deciding not to entertain. I'm seeing like you potentially setting boundaries with someone and being like, this is a confusing situation for me. Because I'm seeing this could be something too that's like stressing you out a bit. It's like you already feel like you're trying to find your footing here, and this is just like bringing more clouds to the scenery is what I'm hearing. You have to call judgment. For some of you, this is whether or not you believe what someone's telling you. I'm getting this. Not for everyone. Recognizing your own power here and how you can take control of this situation. Like, I'm seeing you be in a very powerful energy, so it's interesting that this thing is kind of throwing you off. Let's see, though, because sometimes we can have energies that on purpose are confusing, and then sometimes you have energies that like don't really understand themselves, and so they're just, I'm hearing confusing by default. So let's see who or what this is for you. I'm hearing don't bring that mess here. For some reason, I'm like, if any of you guys have seen the Peanuts before, you know the one that, like, I think he smells bad or he's dirty or something. And so every time he walks around, you see, like, dirt all around him, like a little cloud of, like, dirt. It's kind of like that. Like, I'm seeing somebody trying to bring something to you, and I'm seeing you be like, no, thank you. Like, you're definitely turning away from something because it looks even emotionally chaotic, whatever this person is bringing into your life. For some of you too, this can even be like ideas that somebody's giving to you, and you're like, that is not good advice. I'm not going to be taking that. Thank you. For some of you, this is somebody trying to revisit from the past, I'm getting. Or if this is not an actual person, this can be like memories are coming through and you're like, why is that popping up? Why do I keep seeing you in my dreams? Stuff like that. For some of you too, somebody's trying to manifest some type of like reconnection with you even. If you're in your head because something is continuously not meeting your expectations, this is one of those situations I'm seeing unfolding where it's like, you know what your standards are, and something is not meeting that, but part of you is still like trying to make something work and it's clearly not working. That is where this energy is coming from, because I'm seeing like this anxious energy where it's like sometimes you feel like you can't even move out of this. I'm hearing, what's that about? It's time to call judgment on this situation. It's time to make a decision. And I think that it's something that you've been resisting doing. It's like, I don't want to see that. I don't want to have to do that. So I'm just going to stay here. But it's like you're staying there and it's like you're completely restricted by something. You're not moving. And you're like, no, this is fine. That reminds me of that meme. It's like that little dog that's sitting in the building. This is so funny. And it's like the fire is going on all around him and he's like, this is fine. But meanwhile, like the whole building is like burning down. I think something's going to come to an end, like whether you want it to or not, because it seems like something that needed to happen, but something that you were like, my hands are tied here, I can't do it. But it's like, here's the ending, here it's coming. Virgo, I'm seeing you standing next to it. It's almost like I didn't do it, but it's like you're actually the one that released the 10 of Swords here. Like, you're like, did I do that? I'm kind of seeing that type of energy here. Virgo is funny today. We got jokes. No, it wasn't you, Virgo. It was just your Aries moon. I'm like seeing Aries over here. Like, maybe you just feel like you're like a fire placement kind of pushed you through something. I'm also hearing Venus. I'm seeing all next to each other, Virgo, Aries, Sagittarius, Pluto, Mercury, Taurus. Yeah, I have the feeling the way that the Hermit is like looking at this thing, it's like this ending happened, and I don't know if you like realize this, but I'm seeing the Hermit look at it and it's really that energy of being like, did I do that? Like, yeah, definitely. This is what I'm seeing here. this could have even been a situation that ended because of like inaction even, and that could have been on your part too. It's like you didn't say something or you didn't do something and this thing ended up coming to an end. The Hermit is just cracking me up here. Like, I don't usually find the Hermit funny, but I'm seeing like in this scenario there's just like something comical about how things happened. But as I said before, maybe that's how you're dealing with it too. I'm just like, I feel kind of giggly about whatever this is. Like, even though it feels like a serious matter, like maybe this is just the way that you're handling it. Like trying to laugh things laugh things off over here. The Hermit is seriously cracking me up. He's like, did I really do that? This is what I keep seeing. But then there's an energy where it's like the laugh is done and I'm seeing you like be actually trying to figure something out here. It's like, why did this thing end? How did it end? But it almost feels like another force could have taken you over a bit and like made a decision for you. But it was one like I'm even seeing like one aspect of your chart like maybe less confrontational even, and then there's like another area of your chart like I'm seeing a fiery area of your chart. I'm specifically looking at Aries here, like something that like I'm hearing packs a punch. It's like something took action and this happened, and then it's like you go back into the other like non-confrontational like part of your energy and you're like, did I really do that? Like, this is what I'm seeing here. Big changes coming. Even though this may have been like shocking or unexpected as far as like your behavior potentially, I'm seeing that this is kind of like leading you through a monumental change for you and maybe how you deal with certain things. Like, it's even one of those moments where it's like say Virgo is your sun sign. It's like you have a fire moon or like a fire rising, and it's like that one took center stage. It like pushed Virgo out of the side and was like, I'm gonna handle this for you, and then like does what needs to happen. And then it's like that person like walks off stage, and then it's like you, Virgo, come back on stage and you're like, what just happened? But now like you're responsible for that thing. This is what I'm seeing here. But this is a good thing because you could have, as I said before, you could have been like really stagnant or slow with something and like it was not happening at all. And it's like this part of you came through and got business done. And then I'm seeing like Scorpio come through and it's like everything gets swept off the table even. Yeah, it looks like something was even said and maybe about like what you wanted. I'm wondering too, like this would be so interesting for cross watchers. If you're like a cross watcher and you were dealing with someone that this happened with, this person would have acted very out of character, but it's kind of like them coming into their own here. Saying what needs to be said is what I'm hearing. It's like I'm seeing you get together with someone and it's like things have to change, otherwise I can't keep doing this. It's like it has something to do with like you reconnecting with someone. And it's like you needed to have a serious conversation about like your values and expectations and how it needs to meet like your standards here. Because I'm seeing something that you've like thought a lot about, and it's like if this doesn't meet what I need it to meet, it's gonna have to be a no for me. And I'm seeing like something could have even been happening going on for too long, and it's like you weren't ending this or you weren't doing something about it, and it's like judgment gets called. So this is like either circumstantially or like an aspect of you that's more action oriented was pushed into action here. It's like something got activated even within you, and this whole scenario plays out then. Yeah, I'm seeing it's almost like you connect with this person and they're trying to come back around. Like somebody's trying to make some type of reunion happen, and I'm seeing you be like, no, because it's like this person is coming through in some type of confusing manner. It's like even the way they talk to you, there's something that just doesn't make sense. And it's like, unless this changes, I'm not seeing this play out. Like, even though somebody may want that. And like, I'm definitely seeing a very protective energy over you. For sure. It's like maybe you felt like you couldn't talk to someone or you couldn't say something to someone and you just like decided to, I'm hearing cancel. It's like you may have just decided to end things because it's like you didn't even want to talk about this. Like maybe it's also hard. Like for some of you, I'm picking up on an energy that you could have been dealing with. And it's like as much as you try to state your case is what I'm hearing. It's like as much as you try to communicate with this person, it's like they're all over the place and you really can't get anywhere, like you're really not making progress. So you could have even come to the conclusion and been like, you know what, no matter what I say, it's like not gonna compute with this person, it's not gonna make sense, so I just have to make the call to end this actually because I know I'm not getting what I need here. Because I'm seeing something that like happens quickly, but it could have been like unexpectedly that this would happen. Like this could have been a very big switch up from how you normally do things. Let's see what else is going on. Very interesting, Virgo. A lesson in recognizing your own strength. A lesson in like you having courage and faith and advocating for yourself and sticking with something and getting through it. This really does feel like some part of yourself that had been more latent or subconscious like got activated and really came through, and it's like I'm seeing you just do something and you're like, I didn't realize I was that strong. Like this is really what I'm seeing here. I'm hearing amazing. It's like, I don't know, just could have really amazed yourself with something that you did here. And it's like, this could have even been something that you had been going through for quite some time. And it's like, now you're finally finished with a cycle that you wanted to be done with. But it was something that when you were in like a more non-confrontational energy, which I'm not saying that Virgo is non-confrontational. I'm just saying this is the energy that I'm seeing within the reading. There was a sense of being non-confrontational about something and that keeping you in a place where you're like, I'm gonna be stuck in this cycle forever and ever, and it's like you keep going around and around on the merry-go-round. And now there's a sense of like finally being done with something, and I'm just seeing that be like such a big sense of relief for you. I'm hearing keep that in mind. Yeah, it's like you're the only one here to thank for this thing that you did. I'm looking at the Nine of Pentacles and I'm looking at the Six of Wands here. It's like you're successful with something. You feel like you did a good job with it. Something that you were working towards came to fruition. You secured this independently. If you were thinking about making plans with someone from the past, but you don't really trust their energy, or you think that they have some type of strange intention with you, or like things do not feel completely kosher, you're being guided not to make plans with them. Because I'm seeing something even... It's like somebody wants to plan from you. This is somebody that you know. I think that you're going to be moving away from this altogether. I'm hearing an act of balance. It's like you may feel like this is justified as you recognize that you can do something independently and you don't need this person's energy. And maybe you were feeling like you did before. It's like, I'm really just seeing you trust your own strength here and what you can make happen. And knowing that, like, you don't need to lean on anyone. You can lean on yourself and create opportunities for yourself, new opportunities that are, like, truly going to resonate with you. It looks too like I'm seeing even some type of reward being given to you. Something that you want. It's like because you chose to walk away from a situation that does not, I'm hearing, fully resonate with you, and because you brought justice to a situation, I'm seeing like something being handed to you because you're like living in alignment, and so like something nice is coming through for you that you want. Like I'm seeing the Ace of Wands being handed to you, so this can be like an opportunity or something. I'm hearing that you'll look forward to. I think this situation also positively affected your confidence too. Just like, this feels like a really empowering energy, what I'm seeing for you. For some of you, I will say this. You may have somebody reaching back out to you from the past. As I said before, this person's intentions, they're not being transparent with you, or it's like they're like out of balance in some way and their vibe is going to bring you down. This is what I'm seeing. I'm getting that you would already feel weary of this person. It's just like this person may be like a bit manipulative, I'm seeing. But I'm seeing them come through and they may like want to tell you something, or they may be like, I just wanted to clarify this for you, or like I have to reveal something to you, something like that. It's like I'm seeing them like attempt to be straightforward, and it's like they may want to plan to connect with you or be like, hey, meet me here, like let's talk about it or whatever. And it's like even though they may come through in a way where it's like you think that they're presenting everything, there's something else going on. This is what I'm seeing here, and you're being guided to pay attention to your intuition, to listen to what you're feeling, and to like wait something out until you feel like you can make the right choice for yourself. So don't feel cornered into making a decision here, like, but plan potentially for the opportunity, or the happening of this. Or somebody may be coming through apologizing, or like they want to make something right with you even. I'm seeing this be related to like someone you've already had experiences with. I'm looking at Libra and Sag here. But yeah, I'm just seeing something like strange going on behind it with the Seven of Swords. Hold on, let me see if I can get any more from this. I feel like they're not being completely upfront with you about something. I feel like they would have like somewhat of a guilty conscience about this. Like in their alone time at least, whatever that is. Like this is somebody that may know that they're like not coming through with the best intentions, is what I'm getting. Okay? So yeah, just pay attention if you get any like weird feelings, or like this person too, it's like if they're trying to like corner you into something, if you're like not really going along with it the way that they want to control it, you would kind of see them getting a little bit sporadic, or like they wouldn't be as organized or methodical. Like you'd see them kind of lose it a little bit. Okay, we're going to leave it there. I would like to thank everybody for joining. Thank you for tuning in. I'm wishing everybody love and light and healing, and I hope to catch you guys next time.